Okay, so this chapter is really dealing with comparing several independent means. This is also known as ANOVA. Andy's going to talk about in the very beginning of this chapter how you can use the linear model, general linear model, which is what GLM stands for, in assessing differences in means as well, and how they affect the outcome of a variable. So I'm just going to go down through here for an ANOVA. So the whole point of doing an ANOVA is to be able to determine if there are differences in means between groups. So in an ANOVA versus a t-test, the difference really between an ANOVA and a t-test is the number of groups that you have. Okay, so in a t-test you always have two groups that you are comparing, and in ANOVA you've got two or more. So it's a little confusing because you can run an ANOVA with two groups, and you can run a t-test with two groups. You're going to get the same output, you're going to get the same result. However, when I add a third group or a fourth group or a fifth group or an interaction, you can no longer do a t-test. You have to select an ANOVA, and you'll see as we go through that there will be multiple types of ANOVAs that we can do. So Andy uses the example of looking at happiness in between three groups. You've got a control group, 15 minutes of time with the puppy versus 30 minutes of time with the puppy. And they've got a rating scale of 0 to 10. And they're looking to determine whether or not there is a difference in happiness of the two groups compared to the control. And then also looking at the 15 minutes versus the 30 minutes. So here would be your null and your research hypothesis. So there is no significant difference in happiness as a result of dog therapy. Okay, always a null for no difference. And then you have research hypothesis 1. There will be a significant difference in happiness as a result of dog therapy. And hypothesis 2, there's a dose response, 15 minutes versus 30 minutes. Which one is better? So he presents the data. And so here we've got, I'm going to move this mean because this should be mean right here. So you've got a mean of 2.2, 3.2, and 5.0. And what the ANOVA is going to do, it's going to compare these means and ultimately tell us if there's a significant difference in happiness given no dog therapy, 15 minutes of dog therapy, or 30 minutes of dog therapy.